Hi, it's Edie K, and today I want to ask you a question. Don't you have a little more faith in ideas that are yours, that you came up with, or don't you have more commitment, more energy, more enthusiasm towards something that you believe in or that you are a part of versus something that versus an idea that somebody handed to you? Well, today I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how you can get cooperation, can gain cooperation from other people in such a way that they're more vested in, that they're more committed towards, that they want to see come about just as much as you do. And whether you choose to use this information in terms of getting cooperation in your family, from your kids, or getting cooperation from your partner, your spouse, or at work, if you're just trying to get cooperation from your coworkers or from your employees, this technique will work in all of those scenarios. The way that I want to illustrate how this works is by giving you a story. And the story is about a sales manager in Philadelphia. He was in charge of automobile salesmen, and this particular group of automobile salesmen were pretty discouraged, pretty disorganized group of people. And this sales manager was in charge of, getting them enthusiastic about what it is that they needed to do in this particular automobile industry. And so what he did was super clever, and this is what I'm advising all of us to do when we're wanting to get some cooperation. And what he did was he gathered this group of individuals in a meeting, in a sales meeting, and he said to them, now I want to know what it is that each of you expect from me. What are the expectations you have from me? And then he just listened, and he actually took notes, and he kept track of the items, line items, of the things that these employees expected from him. So then after he had written all their ideas and all their expectations of him on the whiteboard, he said, now I will give you all these qualities that you expect from me. And now I want to know what I have the right to expect from you. And when he asked this of them, the replies came back really quick, really swiftly. And they were things like optimism, initiative, enthusiasm, teamwork, loyalty, 12 hours a day. One of the individuals said 14 hours a day. And that was their response back to him. And the meeting really ended on a high note for him and for all of them. They were all, found some newfound excitement, newfound energy about what it is that they were going to do. And when asked about the sales manager was asked about, what just happened in there, he said, they really just kind of made a moral bargain with me and with themselves. And as long as I committed to living up to the expectations they had of me, then I knew I was going to be able to be guaranteed the expectations that they had for themselves that I agreed with. And he said that their sales skyrocketed from that point forward. So this is just a small example of how this technique can work. It doesn't work when we go to somebody and we say, this is what I want you to do. It works when we say, what do you expect from me? Whether this is your, spouse or your partner or your children or your employees, and say, what are some things that you can expect from me? And then write them down and take them seriously and let that person know, these are some expectations I will meet. Or if there's something on that list that you're, not willing to do, you can have that discussion as well. But if they're reasonable, these are some expectations that I will meet. And then on the reverse of that, you get them to tell you what you can expect from them. Have it be their idea. If it's their idea, they're vested in it, they own it, they're going to be held more accountable to it for themselves, rather than saying, these are the things I expect from you. You're going to be less likely to get cooperation at that level. So I'm Edie K, and this is something I've learned and I use consistently in my business, in my relationships, and I'm seeing some pretty phenomenal results.